And now I think a little bit of nail biting to find out who we will be playing, who the potential team is that we're going to be playing. So walk me through a little bit of that. We know we're ranked 27th, but positioning in terms of who we face first is pretty critical.
Well, yeah, we're in pot one. So the one good thing is it takes away a lot of the powerhouses. So you won't really be drawing them. The boys and I think the coach have also been speaking about it's not that important which teams they play. Obviously, you want to get the best draw as possible, but they feel confident in themselves. They feel that they can go out and play against anybody. You've seen them playing against Argentina over the last summer in the Copa America. Played them twice, and they were right in the game for large parts of the game. Unfortunately, didn't get the results, but they've proven that they can play against some of the best countries in the world. So, of course, everybody's looking forward to who's in the group, but they'll be feeling good about themselves, confident, and just wanted to go out there and express themselves and continue to, make big things happen for Canada.
Mm-hmm. We are seeing a team, and I think you'll agree, and who you've seen and how you've watched them play, one that's more cohesive, more connected in terms of, with their coach, with their team, members as well. From your perspective, who are you watching for on the pitch? But you also represent a great deal of leadership to them. So I'm very curious to see sort of the behind the scenes, the locker room chats that you've been having with the team.
Yeah, well, there's so many good players now playing for the country. We've got so much depth in the country. That's something we didn't have years ago. So, we got to be very, very proud of what we've seen over the last few years. Guys that are in Europe, winning championships, playing with the biggest clubs in the world. So it's a very good thing to see in Canada. For me, I really love Ismail Kone. I think this is going to be a breakthrough tournament for him. He got his feet wet a little bit in the last World Cup. Now he's matured as a player, and I've got to play alongside him for a little while, and just the quality that he has, the maturity in his game. I really think that he can go out there and make a lot of noise. And in a World Cup stage where you have everybody watching, these are the tournaments where you want to be at your very best and go out there and perform. And he's becoming more and more of a leader. So I think he has a standout tournament.
That leadership, as you talk about, is so important and critical on the field. And just as we're showing the images there, that jersey, the Canadian jersey, give us a sense from your perspective, because you know what it's like sort of putting on that Canadian pride and representing Canada. What could be going through the minds of these players, but even for yourself as well, representing Canada where you are, representing Canada at the FIFA World Cup, what it all means to you?
Yeah, putting on the jersey, it's a special feeling. Any game you play in, doesn't matter what country you're playing, if it's a friendly match, a competitive match, it's always an amazing feeling to put that jersey on and be representing Canada. Obviously, there's a lot more support, a lot more eyes on, the team. So it's a good feeling. And now to be doing it in a World Cup on the world stage, there's nothing better. I remember playing in the last World Cup, and just moments before the game, you're in the tunnel standing next to some of the best players in the world, and being ready and having in your mind that you're going out there and the whole world is watching. There's no better feeling than that. So yeah, those guys are going to be very, very proud. It's going to be a great moment to see them walking on the pitch and representing Canada.